What is up, 1320 fans? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the 5th and final day of Sick Week 2024. We're back here in Orlando Speed World. All the cars behind me, if they made the entire trip, they have about 1,000 street miles on them and they're all ready to go. All they have to do is go up to the line, technically break the beams, they get a 20-second pass, and they have finished Sick Week. Now, what a lot of these guys are gonna do is they're gonna go up there, make a safe pass, and then turn it up to see what their cars can actually do in the later passes, because their trailer's right there. All they have to do is break the beams, they can break their car, their trailer's right there, all good. Now, big news. What I just heard, I just got on the property, Lutz is broken. They were at South Georgia Motorsports Park last night when we left. They worked through the night, and apparently they torched ahead and will not be here today. So Lutz isn't here, but his son Jeffrey is here, and I'm gonna go get an update from him. He was there working on the car with Jeff, so he'll know a lot more about it than I do. All right, what happened exactly? First of all, I'm sorry, congrats on you guys making it all the way back to Orlando. Didn't want to jump over that, but what happened to Dad's car?
So on the last pass, on the first pass at SGMP, knocked the mandrel off, lost oil pressure. I mean, granted, it was only for a half second of the run, but a half second's a long time to not have oil. So we thought, cool. We'll come back, check bearing. Well, Scott and my dad checked bearings, did all that. Found a couple that were scuffed up, but not too bad. So they tossed two in it, said, we'll give it another shot. Go up to get another shot at it, and the car just wouldn't move, didn't want to work. You know, you could just tell the motor was unhappy. So came back, they had to turn in their 631 time slip, and that way me and Ryan could jump in and, you know, help them try and get it back there, because they're just wiped out. So we jump into it, start digging into it, and turns out we had two bent rods. So we're like, cool, no big deal. We know we got those. Pull the heads off, and I didn't even look at it. He actually is the one that found it. I set the head on the ground. He goes over, he's like, yeah, we're done, the head's burnt. So it actually burnt underneath the O-ring in the head.
Oh no.
And it's 6 and 8. Those two cylinders it got.
Wow.
So
we didn't spare heads, so the heads we took off, and they trashed all the valves from the day before.
And
so we didn't have anything else.
You already went through a whole set of heads and all that. Jeez. Well, last night before I left the track, I said I'd bring you guys Red Bulls when you guys made it. So I did bring you guys Red Bulls.
Oh, you the man.
Yeah, I know the other guys didn't make it, but at least you guys did. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you very much.
Congrats on completing the week, boys. I bet it does make the highlight reel, buddy. Congrats on not hitting the wall and being a freaking race car driver.
If y'all want some in-car footage, you can have it, because it's got to be freaking wild.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, steering, shootout, popping the brakes.
What happened exactly?
I think it got a head gasket. Like, brand new motor, was probably due for a cylinder head retorque, you know, but didn't change the tune-up up top. I don't know why it got the head gasket, but that's the only thing I can figure is it.
Great job.
Thank you. Glad it's not balled up, because it's a team effort, and I'd feel really bad to wreck our team car.
There you go.
But this stuff can happen in racing, you know. Thankfully, she's still in one piece. So.
Well, you're a hell of a freaking driver, dude.
Thanks. I can't wait to see the footage. All y'all have seen it. I haven't seen it yet.
It's wild, dude.
Thank you.
I don't know how Kevin kept that thing out of the wall, but he just like, he made it look good. He did say the in-car is probably pretty wild, though. I'm sure he wasn't calm, cool, and collected when it was happening. What'd you guys end up doing last night? Was it just the cap?
No. We're putting a better cap, or a 30-pound cap versus a 20-pound cap. We're wrapping a towel around it.
Okay.
So we'll see what it does.
Okay.
But because thinking about it and talking to the engine guy and everything, we're not building a lot of heat. So if you're pushing a head gasket, you're going to be building heat and pressure. Well, we got pressure, but not heat. And a factory Hemi runs a 22-pound cap. We have 20, so maybe it just likes running with more pressure. But
That would be the weirdest thing. It's like right there, 7s. Right?
Yeah,
That'd be
it would
weird.
be.
All right. Are you guys do anything different on the tune? You're just trying to see what it does off that?
No, well, because we haven't made a full hit on the tune-up that's in it. Every time it's spun
Gotcha.
330, so we'll see what it does. But if the towel's wet after, then it will be a one and done probably.
Okay.
If it's dry, then maybe we'll see what it can take.
Okay. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
That's supposed to be a half pass.
Well, you're saying a little bit of
He
something.
stayed in it.
at one
Yeah, I
point
saw
there.
something under it.
Like that, yeah.
But it's got a diaper on it too. I don't know if the diaper just moved or something.
Well, good
Supposed
job.
to be a half pass?
That was supposed to be. He was supposed to let off where it had been spinning.
Well, go yell at him now.
I will.
All right, we gotta just do a safe low 8 and then come up here and then swing for 7s later, or what are we doing today? Yeah, how much you got on the button?
I talked to Jordan last night and said, "Hey, look at what we can do." Sent a tune back. Just said scramble. He said, "Grab it if you want. Should be safe."
Okay, so if you're on a good pass,
Basically,
feels
my
good.
eyes are fixed on that oil pressure gauge, and as long as it's not flashing at me, I'm grabbing it.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
And as long as it doesn't shake, because if it shakes, it's not going to be worth it anyway.
Right. How'd you guys do at this track on Monday? Was it pretty good?
825.
Okay. Okay.
But that was our most conservative of the week. So
First pass, yeah. All right. Well, good luck, Jason.
thank you. I'm
we
just
see
glad
some-
we're here.
Congrats. All right, the hearse is up here. Yesterday we saw him. He was replacing the bearings on the bottom end of the engine at like a truck weigh station. It was pretty hairy at the time. He said he didn't seem too worried about it, but he's up here. He said he's got a good little bit on the scramble, so we'll see if he can do a low 8, maybe even a 7. So that's if the track is there. We'll see. Not bad.
That'll do.
Not bad. 812. How's it going?
What's up, dude?
What's the game plan today?
Well, We think everything's okay, but she's not real confident in tune because this is the warmest it's been for us all. You know, we've been here almost 2 weeks, so she's a little concerned it's going to be fat and lazy. But we just want to get it down the track, get a number, get some data, come back, look at it, and we'll go out and try to do a good.
How was the drive shaft last night? Everything?
Yeah, it made it. We made it by, I think we were in the lanes 4 minutes before they closed.
Yeah, no, I was there. It was wild. But on the drive, everything was good.
Oh yeah, drive was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glad to see you guys made it. I know yesterday was kind of a scramble for you guys to get that pass in. Good luck today.
Thank you, sir.
See you, Alex. Good luck. Yeah. There. 729, 196 for Alex Taylor. That was a good safe pass, just like your dad said. They're going to come up here a little later and really turn it up, try to go fast. Brett. So,
I want to introduce you to Logan Fleming here first. This is the next Supercross superstar.
Oh!
Currently he's BMX, leading all his BMX races, but, you know.
Eventually we're getting a motor on that thing and he's
he
going
has dirt
places.
bikes too, but yeah, this is it. This is the next guy right here.
Good to meet you, man. Hell yeah. I'm glad you're out here.
Yeah. What are we going to do today, Logan? Win. That's the goal.
This guy, he's already got the mentality for it. That's all it is.
He's here, I'm good.
Good. So I was talking to crew chief this morning, and he's like, Leps is out. I was like, I didn't hear this. And is that true?
Yeah, they were working on the engine again last night, and I don't know, they had the rods out of it and the heads off of it, and then we had left at that point, but they must have ran out of parts because they had the parts, they would have fixed it and they would have been here. Like, that's how they are. So unfortunately, I would have liked to race him today, but the way the averages fell anyway, he would have had to run into the 5s today. Like,
oh yeah.
To catch us because there's so many, fifth day hard.
I think you were at a 35, but he's at a 42.
Right.
So if you did another 20, he would.
He had to go
way
like
into the 5s. Yeah.
So it was going to be tough. We're going to do what we consider a safe run, first pass, which we were just talking about it. We're like, yeah, it should go like 6:35, and that's crazy that we're feeling like that's going to be a safe run because it's so fast.
Yeah.
Leading to the event, it's close to our personal best. We've made a lot of progress this week, so we're going to run that down there and try to secure the overall spot and the win in modified, our class.
Turn it up.
And then tonight, later on the last run, then we'll play around.
All right.
I don't want to risk spinning and have pressure on me all day. If we can turn in a decent slip, you kind of secure your spot, let the pressure up, kind of enjoy the rest of the day, and then we can play around.
All right, man. Well, get your good, safe pass in, and then we'll go fast later, all right?
Sounds good.
All right, man. Hey, good meeting you, man. We'll keep an eye out for you.
That's it.
Good luck, guys. All right, Brett is up here for his first pass of the day. Really, the only thing he needs to do is a 6, which still kind of sounds insane. We've done 1,000 miles on the car, but for him, a 6, just a 6, is pretty easy. For Brett, that pretty much just locks all of that in right there.
That's a locked up, baby! That was the one. That was the safe pass started off.
We'll be back out to make a fast pass.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Congrats, man.
Hell yeah. Let's go! That's it. We lock it in. Good job. A little bit. Let's go! God damn!
So we might have just won the overall.
That's fucking good. That's pretty fucking
What's that mean, dude? This little radio car just came out here and did that.
Like, I don't know what it means because, like, I don't even know. I don't know. It's crazy. It is.
Well, dude, take it in. It's a big deal. Congrats.
Thank you.
And then take it up there later.
Yeah, well, we're definitely going to be back up. We just,
right,
like,
buddy.
get the pass down there, get it done.
I can't imagine how overwhelming this is, dude, for you.
We could have just won the overall of a Dragon Drive with a 28. It's a radio car on a 28.
Right.
And one of the fastest averages, like, of all time, too. Like, 630, whatever average is just nutty.
Buddy, you guys came out here and frickin' did it.
This is nuts.
That is huge. Congratulations to both of you guys. That's huge. I don't even know where you go from here. Just keep beating up on pro mods, I guess. I don't know.
We're gonna enter pro mods at Vic's next race. So Victor, get ready. Gonna put a little girl in there.
There you go. All right, boys. Again, congrats. That's huge. We'll see you up there for a party pass later.
Yeah, see ya.
Right now,
Second.
Second?
Yeah. It's still tight. We're not giving up yet.
850 with a 0.
That's where it all started.
All right. All right, I've been looking around the pits for you because this thing, I like cars like these that show up to Dragon Drives. I think I told you in 2019, there was a 1919 Franklin came out, did the whole thing. Same kind of deal, went 45 miles an hour the whole time. How was your week? How did it go?
It was awesome. With all the upgrades I did on the engine, I could have pushed it and done a little, but I just kept saying, you know the story of the tortoise and the hare. I'm like, be the turtle, slow and steady wins the day. And
what was your average throughout the week?
Huh?
What was your average ET throughout the week?
They were running 21, 22, and I'm even being conservative with it. I just wanted to survive. I mean, my whole goal this week, normally I start in second gear and floor it, but I'm like, don't do something dumb. So I decided to pull back, and I've been pulling back because, like I said, I've done over 68 miles per hour. Now, once I get through this first run,
you're just like all the other Dragon drivers. You're gonna put the bean, put it to the floor, and see what it'll do.
Yeah, after I know I made it, but I couldn't believe we did 1,000 miles. That's a rebuilt new engine. I just had new insert bearings, but the last 60 miles I was going, oh God,
please make
I'm this close. Please, they'll let me finish. And man, I had chills up my spine pulling in today. I was like,
well, I'm glad you made it out.
Yeah. Everybody was rooting for me. Like,
everybody's like, because it's like there's no competition there. Yeah. It's like you're the coolest kid in the class. Like
that's why I'm the lone wolf.
There you go. All right. Well, glad you made it. Go up and make your pass. It's a 1929 with the original engine, correct?
Yeah, 1929. I've hopped it up.
Right. You're right. You did your thing.
But the thing that limits it, I'm still running the original 3 on the floor and the original rear end.
That's so wild.
To get 68 out of that, it's pretty darn good.
Awesome. Well, like I said, congrats on making the week. Hope you had fun. We'll see you up there, man.
All right. Have a good one.
right, 664.
Oh, good.
So it's at 6. That's
Yeah.
good. What did you need to lock in what you had?
712.
Oh, you locked it in then, buddy.
so-
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats. That's awesome.
I felt that must be a 6 there this time.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
That one was a nice little straighter pass. You didn't
Yeah, we took out a lot of power, so I didn't have to pedal it. So it's the first run down without the pedal.
All right, no more passes today, or are you going to spice it up and go up a little later?
I don't do it.
Okay. Well, congrats, dude. That's awesome. The Pontiac Wagon Boys looks like they made it back to Orlando. Let's go check in with them, see how they did yesterday.
Oh, hey.
You made it! You made it!
It wasn't easy, but we made it.
Congratulations!
Absolutely, thank
on
you.
completing your first drag and drive in this thing.
Yes.
How was everything on the road yesterday for you guys? Any struggles?
Yesterday started off a little bad. As soon as we left the track, maybe 3 miles down the road, right before I pulled into the gas station and went across the road tracks and tried to die on the railroad tracks.
Oh.
So that's never good, but I was able to limp it into the gas station. I got gas. Everything seemed to be fixed. You know how it is. It never fixes itself. We get on the highway, we get about 3 or 4 miles down the road, and starts doing it again. Just like half the engine shutting off. It was what it sounded like or felt like. Pull into a truck stop, put a fresh set of plugs in it, go over the tune, make sure there's nothing weird. Get back 10 miles back on the highway, does it again. But maybe a couple less cylinders. We get it back on the road again, and after we actually revised the air dam situation, helped keep it cool also, and put more timing in it under cruising and leaned it out a little bit, and it seemed to be a lot happier. Made it into Daytona, kind of late, but we made it. We left this morning from Daytona Beach and got gas 20 miles out and it did it again.
So you made it, but the car's unhappy for some reason.
Yeah. Knock on wood, the last 40 miles of the trip were fine.
Okay.
I did 70, 75 mile an hour. I just wanted to get here. I didn't care.
You gonna go up there, send it for another 7?
Yep.
All right, buddy.
I'm
Is your
open for
average
it.
7s right now?
772.
That is,
No.
considering the brand new build, first drag drive on the car, that's amazing.
I'm going to try to do that so I have something to turn in. Then we might turn it up a little bit on the starting line.
All you drag and drive guys are the same. I'm just going to get a safe one and then turn it up. All you guys
I want to go with 30 or a 40 just to prove that I can.
Okay. All right, man.
Thank you.
Great to see you here back on Friday. Good luck.
Thank you.
Are you okay? You good? That race with KSR though.
I know, that was
Dude, like I just watched the GoPro.
That was a brand new. Oh, that wasn't me. That was Chad.
What?
Chad was next to him.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. that was
Okay.
Chad.
I saw
the recap though. It's very close.
Bro, I thought it was you because Red C6,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
All right.
I know mine's just as clean as Chad's. I know.
Right. Just as clean.
Just as clean as Chad's.
Right. And just as fast.
That was
wild.
Yeah.
How are you doing today? Were you up here second or third pass?
This is my second pass.
Okay.
Just won a 57.7 to see where we're at, and then we're gonna from there.
Gotcha. How do you need a O or a 1? Or what do you need?
Randy with the Calypso box just secured first. He just went 50 with a 9. So we're just gonna try to further our secure in second. Our 57.7 should have us locked at second.
Okay.
So we have a slip to turn in, but we're gonna just try to better it.
Gotcha.
Really, all we're doing right now is building hot 850 tune-ups. So now we know what to do when it's hot out.
There you go. All right. Well,
thanks, Fred.
Hell yeah! Congrats. You had kind of an interesting last pass.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting. You know, I've been involved in a lot of wrecks racing on dirt. That was the first time anything like that's happened on a drag strip.
Really?
Yeah.
How close was he to? Because I watched his inside GoPro. It looked like he was like at mid-track, a little bit in your lane, and you just right by him.
Yeah,
like,
so when I saw him, I saw the smoke, and I saw it start to wiggle. I'm like, do I just keep it floored? I'm like, nope. So I lifted, got on the brakes, got over. And as I was passing him throwing the chute, I saw him coming towards me.
Yeah.
And I thought he was going to hit me in the right rear, but then he turned.
Yeah.
So he did a great job. So I'm sure he pooped his pants probably. But wow, it was pretty crazy.
Wild ride for both of you guys.
Yeah.
All right, since you had to abort that run, obviously,
Yes.
anything with a 7?
Anything with a 7.
All right, buddy. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
There's only 2 red C6s on the property, and I got them messed up. 194 for Chad. That locks up first place in the stick shift class. Congrats to Chad. There is a black and red Tri-5 Chevy on the property, and it's owned by Bill and Billy Hoskins. You guys might know them as Street Race Channel on YouTube. Now, we've seen them at grudge races, we've seen them at no preps, we've seen them at street races. What I've never seen them at is a drag and drive. That's someplace I literally thought I'd never see them, because I didn't think they did drag and drive stuff. They do grudge race, street race, no prep, that kind of stuff. But they have a really nice Tri-5 Chevy, and they're here on Friday. They've done the whole week. I'm gonna go check in with them and see how they like this drag and drive stuff. All right, boys. I already told the fans at home this is a very weird environment to see you guys at. Yeah. Normally you got to blur your face or something because we're on the street, or we're at a grudge race, we're at War in the Woods, something like that. This is completely different from what you guys have ever done. From what I know, how do you? You're here on Friday. You did the whole week. How do you like drag and drive?
It's pretty awesome.
Okay, that's surprising.
I didn't know it was this big. Like I've seen the videos and stuff, but I didn't know it was like this. Every track has been packed, really.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And the fans are great. You meet a lot of different people.
There's people from all over the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What did you guys bring to play with though? What is this? What do we got behind me?
So I bought this car not long ago, and it's pretty much untested. I've never made a quarter-mile pass on it before I came here. And it's a 555 big block, got a big Dominator on it. It's just old school. It's like an old 90s Pro Street build.
Gotcha. What ETs are you running with it this week?
I'm only running on motor because I don't have my NHRA license, believe it or not.
Okay.
They only go 2.0.
I'm actually not surprised because you don't race anywhere that requires those.
You're right.
This is the first time I've ever needed it. So, yeah, we're going 10-12 with it. That was our best time so far. We're shooting for like a 999 today.
Gotcha.
We might turn the nitrous on after I get my last ticket to turn in. So
there we go.
See what it goes.
I can't even put it into words how much fun this has been for our family. At times,
it's rough. At times,
at times when we're changing rocker arms, our last rocker arm at 1:30 in the morning.
Okay.
7 minutes from the Airbnb, and the exit he takes to get off to change the rocker arm adds 30 minutes to the drive, and we're ready to go sleep. You know.
So I did see you guys were working on the car. So that tells me you guys got the full drag and drive experience. You're on the side of the road and everything, and you guys are still like, we got to come back.
It wouldn't have been the same if we never had to work on it.
There you go. That's what I tell people. When you bring a boring car, the whole thing's gonna be boring. When you bring a car you got to work on, and you may do something to. I'm so glad that you guys tried this out and you guys enjoy it, and you guys are here on Friday. Completing a drag and drive is the biggest step of doing any drag and drive.
Yes.
No matter what your ET was, as long as you finish, that's the biggest thing. So I'm glad you guys made it. We'll see you guys at the line. We'll see you guys next year, right?
Yes.
All right, boys. Great to see you guys here. See ya. got Canadian Chuck Norris in the GTO. This guy is insane. If you guys don't know who Rich is, he drives his car from Alberta, Canada. Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. Drives it like 3,400 miles just to get here, then does 1,000 miles. He has over 4,000 miles on this car right here, just from like a week ago. And now he's about to make a pass here on Friday. This thing runs 8s. It makes like 1,600 horsepower. Stick shift car. Awesome. At 150, I'm sure he'll be back up.
Check out the line for Sick the Mag merchandise. That's crazy. Their booth has been like this all week.
You know what doesn't have a line though? Our website, 1320video.com/shop, where you can go online any time of the day or night. No line, you just go on there, buy anything you want, from hoodies, hats, t-shirts, stickers, bottle openers, everything you think. You can get leggings for your girl if you want to, crop hoodies. You can get over 200 items on our website, 1320video.com/shop. Hit the link in the description below. Go shopping right now. Gotta love a nice Chevy too. This one is LS Twin Turbo. 7 all week. It might look like a show car, but this thing's like
How slow?
708.
That'll give me a 6-second average.
204.
Freaking thing's fat. Well, alright, so I got my 6-second average. I'll probably make another pass because I don't know how to leave well enough alone.
Also, if you break it here, it doesn't matter because you already have something to turn in.
I don't want to break it, Fred.
Nobody wants to break it, but everybody's oiling their shit down right now.
Well, I don't want to... Hey, my dad's calling.
Your dad's calling.
I'll
leave you to
We
it.
can have a compilation video of Dennis is calling.
Yep.
So I just saw Mr. Jeff Lutz on the property. The car is not here. He is still out, but he came to the track to support his son Jeffrey, and he said to the line, I'm going to go chat with him real quick to see how everything went and how everything went down with him last night. Sorry to hear you guys didn't make it.
There's nothing to be sorry about, buddy. We had the time of our life.
That's right.
Got the band back together. Right. We just, you know, we threw Mad Max together in 3 weeks, wired it, everything's new. We got some issue going on with wiring or nanodes or something, I don't know. But I could have got it together for today, and if I knew I could come here and thump them, I would have. But we'd be driving in right about now. Yeah. So I just pulled the plug on it.
I hear you.
We'll be back. We had a great time. I'll always support Tom.
Yeah.
In this event.
The event is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, especially for me being home track. You know,
Yep.
this is awesome.
It's awesome.
Well,
Junior's up.
See you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Now we got Jeffrey Lutz and his pickup. Brett in the Minimod has already locked in first place, but he is up here again. It's a little cooler out. He's going to see if he can run a little bit faster than 42. Hopefully something in the 20s. Unreal. That is so sick. 302. 626 at 227. New radial record for Brett. That's freaking awesome. All right, the Minimod puts up a 27, but
Yeah.
personal best again.
Yeah, personal best to the 8th and quarter-mile trim. Went 412 to the 8th, like 109. It was fucking solid. Like you know,
that's a radial record
for drag and drive.
Yeah,
for drag and drive. Yeah. Like we said, like we had it coming into this year from last year. The 652 that we ran last year was the radial record.
What's your final average now?
Well, it was 35 coming into the day, and that 27. So it's probably like 34, or I don't know the third numbers because on the 5th day it takes so much ET to move it,
stuff.
you know. So it's probably like 34. But either
Gotcha.
way, like it's a low 630 average.
That's insane.
Which coming into this event, 633 is my personal best. So we averaged a 634 over 5 days, 5 different tracks.
And let me just say this for everybody at home. Lutz has the record, average record in general, at a 619, which is just like a tenth and a half further away.
Right.
Which is a lot for over 5 days, but the fact that small
it's like
tire...
we're even talking about it in the same sentence.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and Tom said it's the fastest average ever on one of his events. So like 6,
That's
you know,
awesome.
so yeah, we got like 35 micro records this week. We're pretty good.
Well, I'm glad you did the whole week. This was amazing to see you guys do this. You guys made this look easy. I don't know how you did it.
A lot of
but
people
like
have been saying
the low
that,
meat, it seemed like you guys never had to work on the thing. You went up there, you're like, I just want to see what kind of 6 I'm gonna run. And like everybody else is up there struggling. You guys went out there and you made it look easy, and that, that's awesome.
we test this car a lot. It's pretty it's pretty dialed.
Well, yeah, that's all. Go get your money and award and all that stuff.
All right, see you next time.
Congrats. The body work the Australians did to their car here. It looks great. Looks great. Hood right here. Looks very aerodynamic. Honestly, I didn't even think you could put that together from what it was. That thing blew off before. Fender was in pieces. They straightened out the grill pretty good. And this thing's stupid fast. It's gonna go up there and run a 7 and look great doing it. I like your guys' duct tape body work. It looks pretty decent actually.
Yeah, just doing the job.
Yeah, there's even some of the hood still there and all that.
Yep, nice.
What ET you were trying to run tonight?
So I went 719 earlier, went 714 yesterday, so I'll be happy with anything faster than the 714, so I've got it turned up a bit.
I'd say, is it possible I could do a 6?
With what's in there, it's possible.
Okay.
But there we go. I'll be happy with the 7.0.
Anything faster than 714? All right, man. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
What'd your average end up being for the week for this in the Supra?
I think it's probably like 882-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right.
My best in drag week last year was 890. So we're in the 880s now.
You're a dragon driver now, and consistent. Not bad, not bad. And you said this is your daily driver, Mark IV Supra?
Yeah, pretty much. I put 5,000 miles on it last year.
And you just put 1,000 miles on it in a week.
Yeah, it's on the dash. Actually, I think it's 990.
Not bad.
Yeah, pretty good.
Not bad. All right. Well, congrats on the win.
Thanks, man.
Take her up.
Oh, we're going for it. Up here. He's already locked in a 7-second average for the week, which is awesome. First time ever doing a drag and drive with this vehicle. They just got done right before the event, and I think they're just trying to put it further into the sevens.
MR2 just did Honda things.
I think it just, yep.
I think it just did.
That'll do it. Sick Week 2024.
All right, it looks like the last pair of Sick Week 2024 is going to be this New Edge Mustang and the Platycee. What are you doing this time?
Gonna try to go for a PB.
What's the current PB in this thing?
A 9.5 something, like
okay.
A 9.55, something like that.
Okay, what have you done to this thing to make you think it would go faster? What's that?
I didn't hear you, sorry.
Is it like full charge? What are we looking at?
Yeah, we're topped off, full charge. It just needs a couple more minutes to hopefully get into peak performance because that does affect it. And I'm gonna let it go into its full cheetah stance and everything and try to get a good launch out of it.
Okay, so anything faster than 9.5?
Yeah, we'll be good.
All right, buddy, good luck to you. $9.57. That's this close to his PB. His PB did a 9:54, so it's really close to a PB. Not bad. For a minivan, that's pretty damn good. All right, guys, that is going to go and do it. That's the last pass of Sick Week 2024 here in Orlando. Special shout out to the rest of the crew. We got Christian, the editor. He's been in the van all week. We've got Nick at the start of the line, and we've got Whitty on photos. So shout out to the crew. Thank you guys very much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.